Welcome to Wrestle Radio Australia. I'm Lachlan Albert, and I am here with the one of one JJ Avery. JJ, lovely to see you, mate.
Good to see you, Lachlan.
So, I've got to be honest, and I think I mentioned this to you as we were coming over to film. I've been interviewing a few people, and your name has come up a couple of times when we've talked about, you know, this is a big show for Queensland wrestling, 100%. And when people talk about the way Queensland is coming up and showing out, you're a name that comes up. You're a Pro Wrestling League Tag Team Champion, you know, fairly early in your career. How does it feel to be getting that kind of response while having a little less experience than someone like your tag team partner, Renegade?
Yeah, well, it's pretty full on having the responsibility of leading the tag division alongside Renegade. Obviously, it does help having him there, but I've got to hold my own. He's not gonna babysit me and carry me. I've got to hold my own in this tag team. And you saw that at Revolution when I climbed the ladder myself. I pushed Decadence off and I climbed the ladder and retrieved both the titles for Strong 94. So I think I'm holding more than my own in this team. And tonight, you're going to see the same result. People coming from all over the country here. It doesn't matter though. New South Wales, WA, Victoria. It doesn't matter where anybody's from here. This is our home. This is Queensland's home. And still.
That's fantastic, man. So we're talking there about, like, you know, representing Queensland, but I also wonder for you, like, you've obviously been to a few different promotions, worked some different places, but I have to imagine that this is one of the biggest crowds you've ever performed for, right? What do you want to get across about JJ Avery to a lot of people who might be seeing you for the first time?
100%, yeah. Like I have been in front of big crowds. I've been to events that I've watched in front of big crowds, like WSW, the EPW Supershow last year, and I've always wanted to be a part of that. I so desperately wanted to be a part of that, and obviously now I get to be a part of a super show here at Eden's Hill, which I can't wait for. But yeah, I want to get across. I just want to get across the fact that Strong 94, we are not a tag team to be slept on. Like Bobby Bishop talks about why no Queensland and why nobody talks about us. Well, what we're here for tonight is for people to talk about us all over the country. We want Melbourne to talk about Strong 94. We want Sydney to talk about Strong 94. We want WA to talk about Strong 94. We want the whole country and even other countries talking about Strong 94. Because what we're going to do tonight is retain those championships and make us the best tag team in the country.
That's so excellent, man. And so you are really like representing almost a new generation coming into wrestling. You're really young. There's a lot of other young guys who are just breaking into kind of the Australian wrestling scene. One name that comes to mind is like Kai Toa. Guys around the country, younger, hungrier. And it means that there are so many names right now because you've got guys, you know, all the way at the top like Davis Storm holding on to their spots, and these young guys trying to break in. So calling yourself the one of one, what does uniqueness mean to you as a performer?
So uniqueness plays a very big part in my role here in wrestling, because obviously you got a lot of guys coming through the scene around my age, around my size, doing some high flying athletic moves like I do, but so you have to make your character different. You have to make it mean something, because you can jump in the ring, you can do backflips and all that, but like you said, there's 100 other new guys who can do that already. So uniqueness plays a big part in my career. As the one of one, you need to be different. You need to be a one of one. I'm not a one of 100. I'm a one of one.
Awesome, man. And then we've talked a lot about what it feels to be part of Strong 94, you know, representing the tag division, being part of Queensland wrestling. And there's a lot of that representation when it comes to you. But with that one of one element as well, like, what are your personal goals as a singles star? Like, is there anything in the near future that you think to yourself, I want that. I want to match with that person. I want to win that title. I want to perform on that stage. Like, what are those individual goals that you've got at the moment?
Yeah. Obviously, I'd love to break out on my own as well, and I have done that in different promotions around Queensland. But I mean, if you're not reaching for that top championship, that main goal, then why are you here? Why reach for mediocreness? Why reach for something this far up when you can go so much higher? So I want to be the best. I want to be the best in Queensland. I want to be the best in the country. I want the top spot. That's what I want.
Absolutely. Well, personally, can't wait to see you get there. JJ Avery, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Mine. Thank you.